Alright, like, so alongside the mid-month announcement that we did get today, we probably have a more exciting banner coming out tomorrow, that being the long-awaited 1000-Year Blood War Round 15 rerun with Aizen, Yuha, and also Genrisai. As always, before the banner does drop, I'm going to be breaking down every individual character so you know what the value this banner brings if you do decide to summon on it. And at the same time, maybe you're a bit indifferent, is the banner worth summoning on? Well, we're going to discuss that in today's video. So first thing first, as always, the great thing about 1000-Year Blood War reruns is that the first step is going to be free. So some of you lads watching this video right now are definitely going to be doing the first step tomorrow and might potentially walk away with one of the free characters you're hunting. It's of course recommended everyone does that free step. It's 6% rates, so you might actually walk away with something good, especially if you are missing the entire banner. The banner itself will be out tomorrow morning and will last until the 22nd. While this banner is out, of course, we're going to get the mid-month banner, which is already announced this morning, and then we might potentially get a Christmas rerun with Yoruichi and Halibel, but that could also happen near the later part of the month, around the 25th. The banner itself, of course, only features 1000-Year Blood War characters, and alongside the free featured characters, we have 1000-Year Blood War Nanao, Gremi, Lie, Ichibei, Oetsu, and also Orihime. So the main reason why you would be summoning on this banner is, of course, the free main characters. They are the ones to go for, and they are still some of the best characters in the entire game. In Yuha's case, he is a very powerful Brave Battle character, the best Brave Battle character in the game. Despite having an existing counter, that being Safui Sajin, it has yet to slow down Yuha because he's absolutely amazing. The main reason for that is because he himself is a no affiliation character with the Captain Kill ability, so he's always going to be relevant against this current Captain meta, but at the same time his damage output gets higher as the game does go on. Having Flurry plus 2 with a higher bruiser, he also sees himself get an additional 20% normal attack damage every time an ally or an enemy does get defeated. With Ignore Brave Battle Invincibility, Ignore Last Ditch Survival, and also a team boost with the booster skill, so you're providing your team with a 43% attack, focus, and defense increase instead of the usual 33%. This makes him the best Brave Battle character and one of the few must-haves in that particular game modes. A boost character is almost always required on a Brave Battle team, and he gives the most stats, as well as being the most dominant character in this particular game modes. But for those that want to take him outside of Brave Battles, you can actually do that since he was given Guard Break. Due to that, you are able to use him in normal PvE content if you do enjoy his gameplay, and he also has a lot of usage in Guild Quests since he does have a self-surrounding vortex providing some good crowd control, and remember, he is buffing your team's attack, focus, and defense by 43%. This makes him a must-have even in Guild Quest weeks where he doesn't even have Killer. So for a Brave Battle character, this Yuha definitely has a lot of usability. Next up, we have 1000-Year Blood War Yamamoto, the Fire version. In his case, he was nominated the best character of the year for the Bleach Brave Soul Awards, but other than that, this is a very powerful character, the best power character in the game, and it's for many reasons. Besides having the best strong attack kit in the game, a Beam SA1, an SA2 that has a tracking vortex with the distant AoE, and also a full screen attack, Yamamoto's whole gimmick is the damage output that he can dish out. With weakening and burn on every single attack, every time this character does inflict a stat element, which he will have an easy time doing so, he's going to get an 80% stat boost to a spiritual pressure stat, and when you do inflict a stat element, you do 40% more damage to the enemies affected by burn and also weakening. And since he inflicts both, when you do inflict a stat element, that's another 80% damage increase. To wrap up this character with bombardment and also weakened defense, it allows him to be the hardest soul bomb nuke in the entire game, and that allows him to be a very dominant character in the Hollow Guild quests, range and melee, and also the Squad Zero Guild quests. Since his soul bomb allows him to do so much damage and also allows your team to do a lot of damage, you can use him in guild quests to get very fast clear times. If you are fortunate enough to get him max transcended, you can even use him outside of weeks that he's not supposed to be used in. He's without a doubt the best guild quest character in the game, and a very powerful, just manual play character that can be used in Arena, IT, Epic Raids, IZ, anywhere you want to put him. This Yamamoto is absolutely amazing. And then the last of the main free banner characters, we have the 1000-Year Blood War version of Aizen. Now in Aizen's case, he's a normal attack damage character that was designed for PvE content, and because of that, he is the most fun to play normal attack damaging character. With very fast activated normal attacks, a boost SA2 with a barrier, multi-barrier by the way, so you're getting 5 barriers from that SA2, but he also has great damage output, a high bruiser, and every time this character does inflict a stat element, which keep in mind he has weakening on every attack except his SA2, he gets an 80% stat boost to his attack stat. And due to this, it allows him to hit very hard, constantly inflicting weakening, keeping yourself safe, which you're already safe thanks to the SA2 boost and barrier, and at the same time he also is a gauge character. So you're going to be building up the gauge as you play with this character, and as you do complete it, you then get even more damage, 100% more bruiser, and also take 50% less damage for around 10 or so seconds. As far as NAD characters do go, he is the best one, and he's also the most enjoyable in my opinion. You can use this character to carry in IT, Epic Raids, again, anywhere you want to take him, he is a great character to use. But those are the 3 banner characters. Let's talk about the fillers because you will potentially pull them if you do decide to summon on this banner. First up, we have the 1000-year Blood War version of Nanao. As a character, of course, as most of these characters, they are lacking a bit on the DPS factor. In her case, though, she still has some usability since she does come with a boost SA2 with the Espada kill ability. As of right now, there's still no amazing character for the Espada guild quest that does have a boost SA2, and Nanao still is one of the better ones, so she has some usage there, mainly in guild quests. Gremmy's whole thing is that he is immune to every stat summon in the game, which isn't as special as it is now. It's still great to have, don't get me wrong, but Kimaiti was the second character to have it, so that was his whole gimmick. Good strong attacks, but only has a frenzy +1 and 20% berserker, so again, lacking on the DPS factor, but definitely still usable, far from unusable in my opinion. As for Lie, great set of strong attacks, damage output again lacking a tad bit, especially because they can't inflict any stat ailments, but definitely still usable. Ichibe is going to be a Brave Battle character designed to go against Kanfio Noritora, which we don't see much nowadays in the Brave Battle meta. So Ichibe doesn't have much going for him, but he might be a third decent slot for your Brave Battle team. Oetsu's a normal attack damage character with a boost SA2. One of the more fun NAD characters in the game in my opinion, that is of course held back by the fact that he is a melee NAD character. Most of the usage out of this character would mainly come from maybe epic raids and guild quests. And then lastly we have Orihime, who's a team support character, can heal and also provide a barrier on her SA2, but nowadays there's just way many better supports out there. Damage output wise, strong attack wise, she doesn't have much going for her, so she's just an okay character if you're an Orihime fan. As for the banner steps, as already mentioned, the first step is going to be free with a 6% pull rate, 4.5% chance across the board to get a featured character with a 1.5% chance to get other character. Step 6, 11, 16, and 21 will be discounted at 150 orbs, while step 2, 7, 12, 17, and 22 will be discounted at 200 orbs. And of course, every 5th step, you'll get a guaranteed featured character. So is the banner worth summoning on? I would definitely say so. The main reason, of course, as always when you summon on a 1000-year Blood War banner, is to get the free main banner characters. Yuha, Genryusen, and Aizen are still some of the best characters in the entire game that I still use on a daily basis. While it's unfortunate the fillers themselves aren't anything super amazing, they never are going to be until we get more 1000-year Blood War banners, where the likes of round 15 and 16 can then start being fillers. 1000-year Blood War characters, especially these ones that again are far from unusable, are many collector's items. So if you're missing them, it might be more reason to summon on the banner, but do understand if you are summoning on the banner, it's mainly these 3 banner characters or bust in terms of meta. If you're only summoning because these characters are OP, then you're only going to be going for those 3 characters. I think at the minimum, it's worth doing 5 steps if you are missing these 3 characters. Myself, on my ult account, I'll definitely be doing like 10 to 15 steps, because I do want to try and get the last couple of dupes of these characters. My Genryusen is 2 out of 5, my Yuha's 4-5, and my Aizen's 2-5. So getting them duped out is something that I do want to do. But ultimately, if you do want to summon the banner, it does come down to you. The next time we see these characters featured in a banner will probably be right before 8th anniversary, around early July, maybe late August. So potentially the next time they do come back, it might be an inconvenient time. But with that said, I will definitely be summoning on my ult account. In the comments below, let me know what your summon plan is for this particular banner, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and peace.